Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Blitz here, back with another video, and today we're going to talk about Festival of the Lost. Now, I know this video is coming out a little late, but I just want to talk about the event, and we're going to look at some of the stuff that I got from opening up packages. We're also going to look at some of the new emotes and shaders that are in the event. As you can see, they got a couple new ones such as Boo and Howl, which are pretty cool, and there's also Zombie Dance, which has been in the game since last Festival of the Lost, I think. It's always nice to get a fire team together and synchronize your dances. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos where people have done this, where they go into different areas of Destiny and put on different shows, and it looks pretty interesting. There's also Monster Dance, which has been in the game since last year on Festival of the Lost. This was one of the first ones I got since I played on a Legacy console. This was one of the only ones that was available. And this is just a look into the new Treasures of the Lost bags. As you can see, there's a lot of new masks and a lot of the old ones from last year as well. There's also new consumable items that will change the appearance of your when you spawn into the game. Also, there's new different helmets, I don't know what you call them, to wear. There's also the new Sparrow, which is one of my favorite things to get out of the packages. There's also the new Firewolf mask, which I wish I would have got that as well. But, you know, RNG just favors whoever it wants. And there's also the new Ghost shell, which is pretty funny in itself just because the ghost is called a ghost. But anyway, I wish I would have got that as well, but you know, it's whatever. There's also this new emote and it's called Terrify, and I really like it because it's different from all the rest of the emotes. It allows you to float in the air. It turns your head 360, so I thought that was pretty cool. So while I open up packages, we're just gonna talk a little bit about Festival of the Lost and what my opinions on the event are. So Festival of the Lost started around this time last year. It was the first time it appeared at the tower. I like the fact that the tower and all the different social spaces change their appearance and it gets decorated and whatnot. I also like the idea of the mask, and to keep the game fair, they don't allow the mask to have any light level, which is okay. I also like the fact that from last year, if you kept your raisins that Eris gave you, which I always thought was the funniest thing for Festival of the Lost, you can get them changed into Ascendant raisins, and they have this little mini quest that you go on, and you go from go to different vendors and give them different things in exchange for something else. At the very end of the quest, you get celery from Eris at the very end, and you also get a new shader. And so yeah, and also they added a new Sparrow, which is actually a witch's broom that you can ride around on. It sucks that it says that it expires at the end of Festival of the Lost. I wish we could keep it around for as long as we wanted, but it's all event timed. As much as I like Festival of the Lost, it is lacking in a few areas. For one, the quests aren't really that long. I think you can finish all the quests in just one day, and then after that you're either grinding for the new emblem in Trials, or you're grinding for the new shaders from the Cryptarch and from Crucible. But other than that, you don't really get anything else out of it but different consumable items, or you're buying the Treasures of the Lost bags and hoping for a new mask that you haven't got yet, or like how you see here, I got a new Bat Juju ornament, and I really wanted the Dragon's Bane ornament for Bat Juju, but I kept getting the other one. So that's just how people have been saying, if you saw online, it's called Festival of the Cost or Festival of your wallet, because basically it's just you buying the Treasures of the Lost bags and hoping to get something out of it. As for decorations, I do like that everything changes. I wish it could have been a little better. By that I mean, like right now the tower is lit up by the skylight and the candles are just kind of there for decoration. What I wanted to see was like the sky be pitch black and there's stars in the sky, and at the same time the candles are what light up the tower and not the sky. As well as they could have maybe put dead guardians floating around in the tower. That would add a little bit more excitement to the tower and being there, instead of it being the same tower but just candles everywhere. So just to recap on some things, we want better and or longer quests, being able to keep certain items that you get from Festival of the Lost, maybe an upgrade to decorations, and not rely so much on RNG to get the things that we want from the packages. And I know it sounds like I don't like Festival of the Lost. I really do like it. I really do enjoy it. I always like when the event comes around because it adds a new feeling, a new atmosphere to the game. But these are just my opinions on what could change or what we could see in the future. And I know Destiny 2 is coming out next year, and this is the last major expansion of Destiny 1. But hopefully they do bring something like this into Destiny 2. And if they do, then these opinions could be added on to that new Festival of the Lost, or whatever it's going to be called. I'm looking forward to see what they're going to do with SRL, which is the next event that will be coming in December. I'm hoping that they change it up a bit, add more maps, maybe more enemies, more obstacles to distract us while we're racing, because in the one last year, it just felt like the enemies were just on the track just to be there. I didn't really feel a disturbance with their presence there. For those of you who have joined our Destiny Discord server, you know that we've been doing silver giveaways throughout the week of Festival of the Lost, and it will continue going on until Festival of the Lost ends, and we may continue a little bit after it ends just as a bonus, but we don't know that right now. But if we get enough support, then we may do it. If you want to join our Destiny Discord server, the link will be in the description. You can join the server. We have LFG channels for you to find people to play with. You can talk in a general chat just about Destiny. You can ask questions about anything. We also have the announcements for every week that Destiny resets, and we also do Xur on Fridays. But thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like. If you want to see any more of my content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.